Hey guys, welcome back to Skyrim. And in this part we are going to head up with Serana into Castle Volkihar. I have not recorded anything for Skyrim for 2 straight weeks. I think even more than that. I can't even remember what the hell we're meant to be doing. Yeah, we have to go to Castle Volkihar, I think, and find this blood scroll. Before we do that, I'm going to go and dump some of... well, not actually dump anything. No, I'm going to go off to the College of Winterhold and get some extra spells, because we're not really got the right level of spells here. We've only got Firebolt, which is an apprentice level spell. I would really like the Adept spell, so I need to find out what the Adept spell is, and then I'll come back in when I'm at the College of Winterhold, which you'll just see as a basic fade. So the spell I need is a Fireball. I was looking at Fire Incinerate, but it does exactly the same effect as Fireball, but it actually does less effect. So whereas Fireball does 20% over the immediate area for 2 seconds, Incinerate does 10% over 1 second, which is useless. Now, who does Destruction?
Tolfdir is Master Wizard. Certainly didn't anticipate that.
For Alda.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Books. Fireball. That's the one I want. There were some other spells I was going to buy, but I just decided not to bother with the flame aspect, the ice and shit, because it's a waste. I've never actually used lightning, so I'm not going to bother. Right. Thank you. Now, where is Tolfdir? Let's do this with glitchy hair texture, apparently. Tolfdir is usually found in... Where? Where is he found? I think he's in this bit over here. Hall of Attainment, no. Let me just look over on this bit here, because I think this is where I can usually find it. Hall of Countenance. I was close to talking on a loading screen there. That's what I want. Now where's... That's Finis Gester. Don't care about what the Eye of Magnus had to hold for us, that's his thing. Oh, shut up, Serana, I don't care. Oh, what the hell is Tolfdir? This is the one I always find difficult, because I can never find him. That's Arne Algain. God's lag.
That would be nice.
Or Stutter. Ooh, a room full of junk that I can examine. I'm not interested in that though. Why's there got to be so many fucking doors? Oh goodness. Alchemical material. God, that is a lot. So it's a nice big alchemy lab up here, even with a bunch of stuff on these various alchemy things. That's interesting. Now, I bet you anything I'm going to find the person I want is actually someone else. Sergius. Could have robbed him if I wanted, but I'm not going to do that. Colette Marens. Well, did a loop. He's not here, so he must be over in the Hall of Attainment. It's always that if you want to find someone, they're always in the wrong place. Feralda is in here with him for some reason, I don't know why, but let's go to the Hall of Attainment. I shouldn't have any trouble finding him in here, should I? This is my one, I think, yeah. That was my temporary one before I shifted it all upstairs. Is he in there? No. No. I'm closing up the doors not because I need to, but it just looks nicer if I close them up. No sign of him in here. Goodness sake, what is this guy?
What did you need?
He's a hideaway, that's just junk. And now I'm in third person, it's just easier. Not there. Up the stairs we go. I bet you anything is actually somewhere else entirely, and I'm not expecting him to be. Oh, a chessboard, how interesting. Niria, that is. Dead end. Oh, come on. Where are you? There's a bunch of alchemical ingredients there, that's interesting. Enfer? No. Okay, well I'll go and hunt around for thingy, Tolfdir, and yeah, see if I can find him. Actually, I was actually looking for Finnis Gesser to sell me Conjuration, because the other guy, the one I was actually wanting, is not the one I was looking for. Tolfdir, he does Alteration now. So what do we want? These ones here are actually from Apocalypse, and I know I said at the beginning of Let's Play I was going to use Apocalypse spells, but as you've no doubt guessed, I haven't. So let's go with, I'm going to buy the Tremora Lord, which is expensive. Why is it going to be so expensive? There you go. I'm not summoning liches, that's pointless. And then I'm going to summon by Storm Atronach. I don't really see the point, but that's a waste of gold that I've just done there. Okay, thank you, Finnis. I think that's how you say his name. Now I'm just going to do a couple of spell rearrangements here. We're going to put Fireball onto favourites. We're also going to put Conjure Dremora Lord and Storm Atronach. Now, oops, I want to go to my Q menu. So instead of a Flame Atronach, well, let's see. Firebolt is 2. Let's set that to 2. Healing. Candlelight. The reason I'm getting rid of Healing Hands is because Serana is not affected by it. Will it light up to 8? That was meant to be 1. Actually, we don't use that very much now, so let's just set this to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I apparently can't have more than 8 favorited items, that's pretty late. The reason I'm not using Healing Hands, taking that off the quick menu, is simply because we don't need it. Because Serana is immune to it completely. If I just try it on... Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. If we try that... Oh, so as you can see, it's immune, so there's no point in it. So let me just test this. Yeah, I'm using Fireball now rather than Firebolt. I still have that on my hotkey if I remember correctly. No. Clear Skies I've got there, but I don't really need it. Anyway, let's go to the... Once it's done our thing for that. Oops. Let's go over to Castle Volkihar. We'll find it's night time here. I might actually, let's just get rid of Bound Sword as an item. Let's put these back to the way they were. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not using Bound Sword, I'll manually assign it if I really need it, but 2 is normal Firebolt, 1 is Fireball, which does a huge area of explosion. It doesn't matter that Serana might get upset with me because she's an essential follower, so she won't react to anything. And then we're going to try and progress through as much of this as I can, as quickly as I can. I've wasted a bunch of time already on this. I don't have much time. I mean, as in terms of, well, what we're going to do is get this out. Oh, that didn't cast, and I'm on the wrong item. That was a bit of a fail. The Dremora Lord took that out. Pardon me. And that did a hell of a lot of damage to the Dremora Lord, actually. I should have done that. I'm going up here because I will find Skeleton. Pretty much taking... Jesus. Almost no damage from this. And someone's hitting me with something. I don't know what. Oh, it's this. And I ran out of Magicka. So I am going to need to get perks. Excuse me a second. I'm going to need to get perks that kind of make the spell's a bit better. I mean, I already have the one that reduces it by half. I think I just need more magicka in general. So let's just take a potion of vigorous magicka. That'll do. Alchemy is up to 28 just by drinking potions. This is going down very slowly. Neither helpful at all. Oh, I can cast it now, that's good. Get that out. I'll leave them to just kind of flap around doing whatever the hell they're doing. Hit. Oh, that's Serana, shit. And they're down. Was it? No, it's not down. Where the hell is it? I'm just gonna walk across the water for no reason at all. I told Tim he's falling in the water. Yeah, he has. Fail. That's never happened before, but it happened this time. Not really too bothered that the Dormoral Lords kind of fail. Because I kind of expect it, really. And let's see. Yeah, you do smell weakness because this skeever was here. Open the door. Deathhound dies in pretty much 2 hits. And someone commented on the video saying that the Deathhounds do an ice effect, which is why I was getting an ice thing happening. And Serana, do not resurrect these things for God's sake. It's not helpful, and you pretty much can't see this, so let's not go that way. Over here I think is some loot. Yeah. Trap trigger. Do we have 70 lockpicking already? Jesus. Didn't think it was that high. After Dawnguard I'll go get some word walls, I think, or something, I don't know. I'm not really too sure what I'll do after Dawnguard because I'm going to probably end up going on to Fallout 4 for a bit. Feral vampire, oh, for shit's sake. No, don't you dare. Oh no, we're not contracted sanguinary and hit us again, have we? Salt. If you smell weakness, that's fine, but just leave me alone. Oh, there's some enemies up ahead, isn't there? I'll take that because I can disenchant if I haven't done so already. Ethereum Wars, don't care. Hypothetical Treachery, I've read that before. Oh, Deathhound. That's one thing I don't like about Serana at this point in the game. She is obsessed with resurrecting the hell out of every random thing that appears, which is very annoying, I can tell you. No, you're not going to use that. You're going to get killed. I say you're going to get killed, but you're not dying. Ah, there we go. Not going that way, there's nothing there. Ow. And that's not really going down very well. No, die. Die. And now what's slowing me down? Ah, this Deathhound that just appeared out of nowhere. How unhelpful. Cure disease and minor healing. I never cure disease tagged to my growing epitaph. I'll just kind of blow this up. I have to say that this spell takes a lot of magicka, so I may not use it very much. But because it's a higher level destruction spell, it's a... oh shit. Because it's an adept one, it'll give me more experience by just using it, so... I may just use it from time to time, just not very often. Like, here's a good use where I can use it. Like that. And it killed the Deathhound, which is good. There. Over here is a loot area, which I'm going to go and get to now. I really hope that I can get over here with just the one word level of whirlwind sprint. Should be able to if I just stand at the edge. Nope, can't reach it. Okay, fine. Can I get up there? I really would like to be able to get up here, you know. Oh, never mind. Looks like I am forever lost from that loot. Oh well, never mind. Don't care about the loot. You can just watch my... I've contracted rattles apparently from just hitting the thing, and that means I need to cure disease again. I think. Does it? I think it expires, or actually no. Let me just cure disease. I should get rid of it. Yeah, it works.
This leads out to the courtyard. Head to the door.
Yeah, of course. That's why we're going this way, is it not?
You've made it to the courtyard.
Well, no shit, Serana. I mean, come on, she's the master of stating the obvious.
What happened to this place?
No, don't care. Why don't you just go and tell me what the hell we have to do to get into your stupid mother's thing?
It's like we're the first to set foot here.
And the Dremora Lord is supposed to be spawned, but isn't here. How does that work?
Lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up.
Yeah, good.
We used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once.
She just runs over here. I like how she walks right past this and then mentions about it later.
Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this.
Yeah, good.
Wait.
Wait, what? Oh, it's daytime, how nice. Yeah, it's 7 in the morning.
Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something.
Maybe she was, or maybe she's telling you to get away from this area. Very obvious where these things are. I'm just gonna go and quickly find them. I mean, Sarah literally points you at one of them. The other one's up here. In my Dog Guard Let's Play, the previous one, if you go in these doors, there's a bit of loot. Not bothered by the loot though. Let's just put all the crest pieces in and get on with it. I don't want to spend an innate amount of time
Very clever, Mother.
with this, to be honest with you, so let's just get on with it.
Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
If you say so. And here we are in this place, and if you just turn around when you enter, there's an emerald from Serana.
We're getting close, I'm sure.
Coin purse. And through here, I'm not going to spend a bunch of time with this.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be.
I don't think there's too much around here. No. I'm not going to spend innate amounts of time looting the place. Don't really care. That pretty much did nothing, which is not helpful. I'm going to try and just kill a few of these guys off. God, I've lost half of my magic already. I'll get a flame action rack out, which might help. And down they go. The only reason I'm taking the odd bit of firewood that I find just is because it's useful. Guard oil boot. Well, you will be going down. Oh, Jesus. Well, I see you'll be going down, but yeah. Yeah, you are down. Roll of paper, don't really care about it. Down. Down. I'm only unlocking the doors because skill. And this is up to 71 lockpicking. A couple of lockpicks, how very useful.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Sapphire, so interesting. And amethyst as well.
Who's there?
No one. Well, there's one person here. Apparently they heard us from God knows how far distance away. Just take it, I'll just drop it later. Yeah, I can drop the thing later. Oh, gargoyle brute, how nice. Nope, die. Just thinking about Discord there, there's a bug with the overlay in Shadowplay where if you're in a voice server then basically the Shadowplay won't record anything, it just gives you an error the green dot of a red line through it, which implies that there's no space, but it's really just the overlay when you're in a voice server creates something that causes it to not load the way it should. For God's sake. There's never a deadlocked door. I just thought I brought that, bring that up. By the time, by a certain point, it'll probably be fixed, that bug. So I don't think it's too much of an issue. I'll just leave Serana to just rush ahead, alerting the whole damn place to our existence. I don't understand the point of all these doors that lead into ruined areas for it's pointless. Come on, sir, can you really not defeat these guys? They're so piss easy to deal with. Like this one. Well, I say piss easy, but just not, they're not dying very easily. And I don't have enough magic. Oh shit. Sorry about breathing down harshly down the microphone like that. Just easy to breathe out quite a bit. Magicka regenerates at its fairly constant rate that it does. What the flying fuck was that? Strange. It's probably my flame action act glitching out. Yeah, you got it. Pull the chain and then get hurt by the gargoyle brute. Let's just spam this until you're dead. Dead? Yes. I haven't really looted most of these, but I'll just take that bit of loot there. Thought that was a soul gem for a minute, but it's not. And down it goes. He dies pretty quickly. Gargoyle Sentinel. Didn't really do very much, to be honest with you. Serana, don't walk in the way, for God's sake. I hate it when the characters just walk in the way like that. Look at expert lock, how nice. And I can't pick it for some reason. But the... oh, just pick the lock, for God's sake. There we go. Nothing behind here, it's just a loop round to the same area you get to. It's just got a bit of loot. A lot of enchanted stuff, a lot of Nordic crap. A couple of potions so we can very well make use of, like healing and stamina.
Where'd you come from?
Dead in one hit. Dead. Dead. And...
I knew I heard something.
she's gotta run after them, isn't she? She really has. She's gotta run after all of these skeletons, doesn't she? Go back here, there's a chest. I might as well take some gold out of it. I have to recuperate all the lost gold and all those spells. Sorry, you're useless. Come on, I can defeat this skeleton quite easily. Jesus. I'm not too sure how many Skyrim videos I'll be able to pump out over the Easter break. I've got a lot of work to do. And really that comes first. There's a lot of work that I have to do, like loads. So this will probably be the only video you'll get for quite some time. If I get a chance to make more videos, then I will. Just spawn that, and that'll deal with it. Ow. Die. Get out of the way, you stupid gargoyle. I'm just gonna hit you all. Really, because you're all in the way at this point. Just deal with a sentinel. Oh shit, and my casting's all over the place again. God, that did some damage. Game, stop cast glitching. I want to double click for God's sake. My word. The ore I'll probably dump at some later time. Oh, vampire royal armor. And a silver sword that I don't need. So there, the candlestick. Gonna rush to the top. Now we have to wait for Saran to get our arse up here. But the longest cutscene you could ever imagine. I'll just nick the obvious soul gems. I don't know what the point of soul gem fragments are. I always thought that there could be a modding opportunity for that to repair soul gem fragments to make a black soul gem or something.
I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing?
This circle. It's an entrance to the soul
I'm not
cairn.
sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
What are we looking
My
for?
mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Fine.
I remember she used to keep a small journal.
What just disintegrated there? Certainly wasn't this. Well, it should have. Let me just check. Oh, it's got another 5 minutes. There must have been another one that I cast that I didn't notice.
Keep searching.
Let's just look for a bit of Valerica's journal. I just saw it there. Take it. Here, Strana, have a look at this journal.
Any luck yet?
God, this is a bit close, but at least we get to see the stupid lines all over our face. Here's our notes.
You did? Let me see.
Take from thin air. What's this soul cairn?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Why does she care about that?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
Why?
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
Okay. What do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
Problem?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
Well, you have her blood because you're her daughter.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough.
Why didn't you just think of that in the first place? Clearly she forgot that
Anyway,
she's the daughter of her mother that we're trying to find. All the ingredients must be here then.
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Let's see. That. Soul gem shards. Just take that poison. There's quite a lot of stuff that you can find here actually. What's the last item that's round to the side, isn't it? There it is. If I could just take it. Drop. There. Put the items in the vessel, get out of the way. This is the only time though that I have to become a vampire. I will become a vampire only for this bit, just like I did in the Dog Guard Let's Play, and then cure myself.
Then the rest is up to me.
Yes, drop your bloody blood in it.
I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Well, I'm ready, come on.
Okay, here goes.
Put your stupid blood in it. Yeah, good for her. Shame we can't go in it just yet, because if we try to... Yep. Invisible wall. We get hurt.
Are you alright? That looked painful.
I'm fine.
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
There's no way in. Actually, I've got an idea. I'm not going to take the Vampire Lord route.
Vampires aren't counted among the living.
What I'll do is I will soul trap myself.
Not your first choice, I guess?
There is another way. I know there is.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
It's actually better to go the soul trap method, simply because if you take the Vampire Lord route, you won't be able to get back in. If you take the soul trap method, you'll be able to come and go as you please to the soul cairn. And unlike my Let's Play that I did before, I'm not going to search everything, I'm just going to focus on the main points, okay?
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you.
This is easy, I don't...
know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you.
Well, I'm not going to think any less of you, so don't worry.
I know that better than anybody.
Just become partially soul trapped then.
Have you made up your mind?
Soul trap me.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through.
Just soul trap me.
But you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn.
That's fine. I'm ready.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me.
Soul trap method is easier for me because I don't want to be vampired. I trust you completely.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Ow. Weakened soul. Let's go in. Let me just show you this autosave at the right time. It's a power, I think. No, it's an active effect that only appears when you're in the soul cairn. So let's just enter. Unless I'm wrong, we ended the Let's Play at this same point as well. Look at the distances we could see actually from here. I remember we'll only get like 50 FPS or some shit in this location. But never mind. Oh, lockpicking's up to 72. How nice. Oops. And I believe we'll have weakened soul on our body, yeah? Health magicka time to recover slowly while within the soul cairn reduced by 45 points. If you have a look, we only have 265 magicka, 344 health, and 95 stamina. So, but I've got the perk that means that when I'm running, that reduces slower. So yeah.
Let's try to handle this quickly.
Yeah, we'll try to, but you have to find out in the next part what happens. We'll probably find Valerica. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, guys. Bye now.